This is such an easy thing. So
We
this
like
is
easy.
1 cup of sugar right here, and I'm gonna start it while we're doing,
Do you want to introduce your husband?
yes. This
No.
is my,
Oh, okay, no, okay.
that's my trusted assistant, Scott, right there.
Your sous chef.
We work really well together. So I've got the pan on medium right here. So now that we're gonna start, I'll do it just a little higher than medium. And I'll just put the sugar in there. And I don't add water, I don't add anything at all. We're gonna let that sugar just melt a little bit, and you'll see that it starts creating a pool.
Okay, yeah. You
Yeah,
know
don't
better
stir
than I
it,
do.
don't stir it until
It's melting.
until you see that it's melting.
Did you say that was a
Yes, dear.
medium heat?
Medium, a little medium high,
Okay.
yeah. I would use the, well, whatever. Okay. Keep it out. So there are 3 ways that we can make flan. This is the way that I've always known how to make it since I was a little kid. My mom always had a double boiler and some water at the bottom and on top of the pan. Really simple, really easy, right? But since Ladina asked me last year about it, I started experimenting with the Instant Pot. And it's like my favorite way now. It is amazing because it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yes.
On the Instant Pot, 20 minutes
Oh my goodness.
tops. That's it. You can also do it in the oven, 350. In what you still have to put the pan in water, and it doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be a round pan. It could be square. It could be whatever size you want. So
It's called a bain marie. You use that with
Yeah.
cheesecakes too.
yeah, it's the same thing you do for cheesecakes. So somebody was asking me about the pronunciation. We say flan because in Spanish it's flan. It's, so it's like if you put a W in there somewhere like F-L-A-W, there's no W, it's just F-L-A. So it's flan. And I was saying earlier that since I was asked to do this, and thank you, Ladine, very much, I appreciate it. I looked at about maybe 15 different videos and 15 different recipes of how to make flan, and every country, every Latin American country has their own version of flan. What I have is a big Cuban, Puerto Rican influence in my life. I grew up in the East Coast with a lot of Cubans and a lot of Puerto Ricans, and this is their recipe. This is what my mom made since I was little, and this is the easiest. I would start looking at a video and look at their list of ingredients, and I'd be like, no, this is it, So, and the way I make it is also very easy. And it's 6 eggs. I brought 8 in case I broke 2, but
And it cost you $15, right?
yeah, right? No kidding. I did my daughter's wedding cake, and it was $24 for 5 dozen eggs. I was like, that's crazy.
Winko?
At Winco,
Oh,
yeah.
ravioli on this.
So,
Are the eggs room temperature or cold? Does it matter?
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever makes your life easier. It's not. Some of the videos that I watched, they're very like, oh, the eggs have to be room temperature. And we've never. It's about what makes your life easier. So we have 6 eggs here, and then we have a can of evaporated milk.
Do you have a favorite brand?
No, the cheapest.
That's your favorite brand?
That's my favorite.
Sandy,
and that's another thing, is like, you watch the YouTube videos and they're very, very committed to their brands. I never have been. So. But Winco does have all these things a lot cheaper than most places. Although I went to our shortstop yesterday, because I thought I had a lot of it, but I used it for a fruit dip. A lot of the sweetened condensed, I used it for a fruit dip for my daughter's wedding, and I used it all up. I used up all my storage. So we had to go to the shortstop right at the corner in McCammon, and it wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't that much more expensive than Winco. So.
I smell the sugar.
I know, it's,
So tell me the fruit dip that you make with sweetened condensed milk.
it's just, cream cheese, softened cream cheese, and then I beat it for a while, and then I'll add, sweetened condensed milk, some sour cream, some lemon zest, orange juice, vanilla. So just anything that sounds good, that sounds like it will go.
Just throws it in. You're not getting
Well, I have
it.
never made a dip with sweetened condensed milk, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
I've done the cream cheese and the whipped cream, but.
Yeah, you can add whipped cream to it too, and it's good.
You don't have to cook it then.
No, it's not cooked, and it's soft, and it's just like,
It is
it's
easy,
lighter than,
easy.
it's very easy, and it's lighter than a lot of other things, so.
Okay, good to know.
Then, so we have this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, vanilla's last. And I do about a teaspoon, you know, whatever.
That's how we all cook.
Like I said, it's like, your heart will talk to you. And you just beat it.
You can move the table back a little.
This is good.
Okay.
So I lost my hand mixer. I have a big mixer. I've got a big stand mixer, but I have a little one. And after my daughter's wedding, I've lost it. I can't find it anywhere. And I'm mourning the loss of it. It's one of my closest friends. So usually, I do the sugar first before I start doing anything else, because I like to have the sugar done. But since there's 2 of us working here,
And he's doing a good job here.
he usually does.
So you just let that kind of get liquefied?
That
You
will
wanna show
liquefy,
them
that
kind of
melts,
what it's doing?
and you want it
Okay.
to turn
It
just
just,
like a nice dark,
it's just, yeah, it's a little darker than this,
you
but
want a nice dark color.
Can you see it?
Like a caramel, like a dark
And that
caramel
just did
color.
that from just dry sugar.
I don't
That's
wanna
it,
turn it over
yeah.
too far. Yeah.
That's just from dry sugar. Yeah. And as a kid, that was actually always my favorite part.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times I burnt my tongue. Because it was so good.
exactly.
And all I have is the memory of burnt tongue. But, yeah, don't taste it. Yes.
Do you melt it just so that it blends better than the granules? Is that why?
You melt it so that it makes a caramel. It's like a nice caramel, at the bottom. And that's what makes it look really nice. And it'll have like a little, like a tiny, tiny bitter taste. And it just goes really well with the custard, with the flavor of the custard. So flan is basically custard. It's a heavier consistency or firmer consistency, right? And another thing that you can do with this recipe is you can add cream cheese, softened cream cheese, and then you'll have a cheesecake flan. You can add lemon or citrus, any kind of citrus zest. You can add chocolate. Okay, that's good.
Oh, it's
Let me
beautiful.
see.
The trick to keep.
Oh, just a little
cream
more,
is
just a
go
little
on.
more, yeah.
Sorry.
It's just, we just want it a little darker.
Aracely, can you use that as custard pie too? Or is it too dense?
It's
Too
too
dense.
dense, yeah,
For custard pie?
yeah. I've never tried a custard pie. I do like custard pies and I've made them, like a coconut custard pie, but you can also add coconut to this. Just, you can play with the flavors. If there's something that you really, really like,
Yep, yep.
try that and see if, okay.
Kind of start with-
Okay, go ahead and, let me see. Okay, that's good. Just put it in here,
Yes, sir.
right there.
And that's
Oh, it did go there, right?
It normally doesn't foam like this.
Uh-huh.
Since I was doing it,
He needs your rubber special.
You know, like the hardest thing when you know what you're doing, when you know how to cook something, it's hard to give it to somebody else to do.
Right.
Okay, that's good. And then I just go around it.
Caramel.
Yeah, so you've got, so this is gonna stick to the pan. And when you pull it out, you'll have a thick caramel, at the bottom of it. And that's he'll eat that better than he'll eat the flan, cause he really likes the candy at the bottom.
see? You'll see in just a
So
second.
does that come clean out of the pan when you cut it?
What?
That comes clean out of the pan?
It does, actually, so
Anything?
so it hardens, it's gonna harden. And, just when you,
have one?
the best thing to do is let it sit till the next day, because then you get the most caramel out of it. So now, we are going to do this.
Putting that on the top.
Well, that was pretty easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, very easy.
so now we put it in the, we put it in the pan, and the pan's already got water in there.
Turn it on low.
So I would probably put this on medium low, like just a little lower than medium. At home, I do it way low because it doesn't matter how long it takes. But here, we kind of want it to be done quicker than low.
Do you have a gas stove or?
I have gas.
That's even better.
It is, it's a lot better. And I'm not used to cooking with electric. I don't think I've ever had an electric stove. So,
Well, there's two gas ones over there.
oh,
Those two are gas.
so if you want, you can go over there. Maybe, yeah.
You have the water boiling in the pan already?
What?
Is your water in the pan boiling already?
It was hot. We had it warm.
How do you want me to set it, medium?
Medium, yeah, medium, just a little lower than medium.
Right.
So these are all your dirty dishes for now. It's not, I mean, I love it because there's not a lot of dishes to wash. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have this cute plate that you just get from the 99-cent store or from Dollar Tree or whatever, and it's got a nice lip. It's a really cute little glass dish, and I was gonna bring it in. I mean, I went to the temple, but, you know. I'm prouder of myself for doing that than,
So when you do yours in your, instant pot, you do the sugar and stuff
just like that, yeah, you do the sugar, just, the sugar is the only thing that, and I tried melting the sugar in the Instant Pot, and it never came out.
So
So-
what do you do?
On the stove,
Stove first and then pour it?
and then pour it on your
Then pour
dish.
it
Is
in.
it working?
Oh.
Put it,
Okay.
so when you put it in the Instant Pot, you're gonna put it on the rack, not just directly onto the, so you do it on the rack.
Okay, so that's not a pan.
Put it in a pan, like that pan would be good, or I'll show you what I do, what I have it on, what I put it in. Let me clean this up a little bit. And I'm gonna show you what we have.
Well, that wasn't
Okay, now I need to find a plate. Do you have any plates?
Those ones right there.
No, I need a bigger plate. Just even just a regular dish, you know,
Would a pie pan work?
just a regular plate. Oh, perfect. Just gonna clean this up a little bit really quick.
You need to watch that. Oh, she's hired.
What?
He's hired.
Oh, yeah.
Can you come to every meeting? He didn't even get told, he just poured it in and he's getting going there.
So this is what in my Instant Pot, this is what I do it in. I make sure that I put hot water in it before I put the hot sugar, because it'll crack if you put hot sugar and it's not warmed up.
So say that again, what has to be warm?
I'll put hot water, I'll fill it with hot water before, and then I dump the hot water out, and I'll do the sugar in there.
Everywhere.
Because it's glass.
Okay, that's it, temperature, that's it. Okay, so, butter knife.
So if you're cooking it in the double boiler or in the oven, in the water in the oven, is it like an hour? How long?
In the oven, I found that it's about 45 minutes, and it depends on how deep or how shallow your pan is, because it doesn't have, it just,
Okay.
and when you put it in the Instant Pot, you're gonna cover it with foil. Or in the oven, you're also gonna cover it with foil. In the pan, it's already covered, it's not, so you're gonna go, see, this doesn't even need to go around because it's sat a good amount of time. Then you're just gonna,
And then how long do you Instant Pot it?
20 minutes.
Natural release.
And natural release, yes. And this is what Scott eats down there.
That's okay.
That's why, yeah. He really likes that caramel.
No, don't put that in the sink.
He's
Okay.
doing your dishes for you. You let him
No,
eat
no,
it.
no, I just want to
Give me
clean my hands.
I was gonna say, no.
You mustn't.
So usually, like, I worry about what he eats and all that, so I'll like, don't always like him to have a lot of sugar, but,
Diabetic coma.
so this is the end result right there. And it's like a really nice glaze, and the caramel, you eat it, it's, you know. You can also, if you're gonna serve it and you wanna be like fancy, you can pipe some whipped cream in there and put some whipped cream with a strawberry or, you know. So if you, I don't know, if you guys wanna come and look at it, or, I don't wanna pass it around because it'll spill, but the caramel will spill.
Looks good.
Yeah, so a lot of the caramel is in there, it didn't go to waste. So do we
Yes.
pass it around? Okay.
Well, yeah, they can each take a taste, but we have, I think I counted 28 here.
Okay,
So we gotta have
28 pieces?
28 pieces.
We can do this.
Okay.
We can work this.
It's like feeding the 5,000.
Yes,
And Ladine
I
said,
have faith.
that's right.
That one's stuck, that one's unrolled.
Okay, hold on. Half of it, 28.
14. Oh, 14.
14?
There's 29.
So,
29.
there's 29?
So make it
Let's just
30.
even it out to 30.
Okay, 30.
Okay, so
15 on each side.
15, yeah, so about 7 pieces. We can do this.
You want a skinnier knife?
Unless someone doesn't want to taste.
What if you're lactose intolerant?
And I find that, so I get headaches from dairy if I eat too much dairy or milk, but because it's canned, I don't know if it's because it's cooked or something, it doesn't do it to me. But I also don't eat a lot of it either, so.
We're hearing all the secrets over here.
We have to give it away to neighbors.
You do? Oh, that's true, that's true.
It's really hard in the
That looks like
Her
it's
mom used to
crystallized.
make burnt sugar.
When she doesn't have a kid, what's wrong?
Temperature for what? What's the temperature if you cook it in the oven?
No.
350.
And then in your double boiler, how
You
long?
know when it's
45.
Oh, I stick a knife in there, and then if it comes out dry, or you can jiggle it and you'll see if it jiggles too much, but, you know.
Does flan freeze at all if you have a little left over?
I've never tried it, but it wouldn't hurt to try. I love experimenting.
So how long in the double boiler, approximately?
In there, and we're probably gonna need to turn it down if it starts to, well, I'll keep an eye on it. I'm thinking about an hour.
Okay.
When I started doing this, when I moved away from home, my mom made everything look so easy, and I think I kept it on top of the stove for like 4 hours one time, because I didn't know how long it was. It just always seemed like a really long time to be at home, so.
So do you usually serve it refrigerated?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it tastes better that way.
Let's see, you need a little fork to, oh, you got one, okay. Okay, I will.
I think that when I first moved to McCammon, I invited Ladine over for dinner. And I had this, right? This is what, and both things that she ate at my house when she came over, she's had me demonstrate here.
The pupusas.
So what was the other thing?
The other thing was a Salvadorian dish called pupusas.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you taught last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're so